Kun Laburavi. Once again, that's the movement of the three up front. It's so very hard to pick out. The furthest forward that time was Laburavi. He won it in the air against Myanmar. Just when you think you had it all covered, the captain, who usually plays side by side with him, decided to go slightly deeper to support the midfield. Came right on top of that diamond. Spring that shot at goal. Dalin Chorchit. His early touches of the ball game, winning a corner for Myanmar. 7 minutes played. Defeat here for Cambodia would spell the end of the campaign for them. But a victory here, my goodness, their last match will be against Brunei. They would feel would be a banker, considering the way those two teams are playing at the moment. That might mean that they'll leave it for Myanmar to chase a victory against the home nation Laos, and depending on how the Laotians are doing against Timor-Leste, their final match a little later on, it's not just plain sailing and a cruise into the next phase for Myanmar, as a lot of people expected these qualifiers to be. Mintu trying to attack the ball at the end of the far post, so it does come off the Cambodian in the end. Fortuitously for Myanmar, they win another corner. The thing it was, who trying to keep up with play. Only to concede the second corner of the match. This time it'll be Chile to take this to change the pace of the game. He came on, just buzzing around the penalty box, right all over the park. Causing problems for Owen. Decides to leave it forward this time to Khan. Just one goal that he scored. He's had a couple of opportunities in the Suzuki Cup qualifiers to bounce for one goal, but he's just been shot shy at the moment. Deliveries haven't been too good either. This time he finds much more height, much better delivery from him than he has in his earlier two matches. Anywhere would do by the Cambodians. Myanmar it is who will keep ball, but for how long? Because the Cambodians are very quick to pounce on any sort of an error. Yet again they apply the pressure and come forward, ensure that the Myanmarese had no chance to build on any sort of rhythm and pattern going forward. Good work by the Cambodians. Coach from Korea, Lee Tae-won, is certainly instilled that work philosophy and work ethic in their display, especially in midfield, just to support the three at the back. Three ensuring that goalkeeper Suyati will always have cover. As we've seen throughout these qualifiers, every team is susceptible defensively. The ball that's played directly at them or behind them, they just don't know how to defend it. Likes of Cambodia, Laos, very vulnerable defending the far post whenever a cross being just hoisted inside the penalty box. Two, won the ball but unfairly. Cambodian teammates, they're getting a lot of cheers around the Cambodians. Underdog support, they will surely enjoy it. They probably had the best chance of the match so far when Kurcha so complete. Just outside the box, there's the captain chasing down the loose ball yet again, making life very difficult. Swing out though was a very good one by Myo-ong to Wong Luin. Mintu, that's a brilliant pass. Nandalin Chorchit, Koko just outside of him. Yes, Chokoko goes past one, glides past the other. The shot has to come in surely. It's played out superbly well to Tan, and here it finally comes, but heroic blocking at the moment by the Cambodians. It didn't look too convincing defending that, but once the shot was about to come, they just put bodies in front of it and defended it superbly well. Wong Luin, Myanmarese would surely be encouraged by that last foray into the Cambodian box. Minu, Chilin, still Chilin. Chilin, yet again it's a body that blocks it from goalkeeper even making hard work out of it. Wong Luin. Good work by Chitsuno. Good Chorchit. Getting the ball all the way back. Surprised that Nandalin Chorchit, the number 28, hasn't really started or played even a minute of this tournament so far. Has been one of the star players in the Myanmar National League this year. He's given the chance there ahead of So Min Woo. Adi Abramovich was hoping that So Min Woo has had a miserable season. Slowly just play himself back to form in this tournament, but it hasn't worked out for Min Woo. He pays the price of a couple of very bleak displays. Chorchits coming right back in. Oh, it's been an achromic Myanmar side at the moment in these qualifiers. And Chileans ensure that he's put some colour back into them. Oh, it's unlucky. It should have been play on. Mr. Impei from Japan. Leader. Didn't look like a foul at all. Very hot day in Laos. Sides have come out with the temperatures rising from the dressing rooms, hoping to catch one another out on the break, on the counter-attack. Laos know that they have the pace and lightning quick strikers, so they try to spring the Myanmar offside trap, which hasn't looked too comfortable and convincing throughout this tournament, you have to say. The pass outdoor has to be much better than that. Bintun all the way to Wong Luen. Players have played together in the past 3 Suzuki Cups already. Here's Chilin dropping down very deep to help out in midfield just to make sure that he gets involved, trying to dink it into space for Cho Ko to run onto. He's been covered. Work by Myo Ong, making sure that he got his body behind that ball. Doesn't allow the pitch to beat him. That is Chilin's close control. It's just first class. Chilin wants the ball just ahead of him. He decides to go inside and use Bintu. Here is Chilin. Tan's showing the way. Oh, well, a little scoop ahead into the spot because the Cambodian defenders were just caught square trying to defend the penalty box, and they forgot to run just at the edge of it from David Tan. If that ball had been scooped behind the fullbacks, David Tan would have been free en route to the byline. Thing will be to take this free kick for Cambodia. They've survived Myanmar upswing fortunes, hoping to spring them now in the counter-attack as they move around this tournament on teams. Laos certainly did not believe that the Cambodians came to play. At one stage, despite leading by 2-0, had themselves pegged back to 2-all. So Cambodian side, they know all about not giving up, fighting back. They certainly have the character. Now, do they have the mettle and the quality to take the lead for the first time in this tournament? So Bintun, just to clear the ball away, rather easily as well. Inside, and Slabravi so were rather disappointed. They're trying to hoist the ball. It's hanging up there for them to attack. Slabravi will chase after this. All the way through though, anywhere would do with the clearance, and it wasn't a very good one. So Fiekua picking the ball out. As for Tanaka, side yet again, the third time now he's been caught behind the defense. Kun Labarabi. I'm sure he'll be getting a earful from the coach. It's more awareness from the strikers to know where they're standing. If they're ever going to get that option. Otherwise, it should just be used as a dummy or a decoy in those situations. Too happy to go all the way back to Bintun. Here is Zor Bintun. Abramovich asking them to just slow the ball down a little bit and make sure that the Cambodians come forward, come at them. It's a lot of time that's been given out the ball to Bintun. Privilege was taken. An accurate pass out. Wong Luen, the captain, Nanda Chorchits, just outside of him, decides to go inside to Cho Ko. Finally, it does get outside to Nanda. Koko, well watched. Very alert defending that time. It's good play by Sepiset. Only as far as Wong Luen. Koko scored the second goal in the game against Brunei. Really pinched the points for Myanmar. It was a much needed victory as well. Otherwise they would have come into this game back to the draw, behind the Cambodians in the standings. As it stands, Cambodia, just a point behind Myanmar. The draw will not do them any favors because it will be out of their hands. A win here will put everything into their own hands going into the final match against Brunei. It will be a real shocker because the draw was first made and everybody expected Myanmar to go through easily, and we thought that it was between Laos and probably Timor-Leste for the final qualifying place. It's a very high line. If they just dink it right into the back, the moment they'll catch them out, and they couldn't take advantage of it. There was some running coming from midfield as well, the likes of Sobakiti. They just couldn't take advantage of it. Myanmar defenders almost suicidal then, coming up close to the halfway line with their offside trap. To get involved in the action. So Tiaret, and out on the right hand side making the run was Samoan. Couldn't get to him though, they still have the ball. So Tiaret, long way back. Patient at the moment from Cambodia. Every time they get the ball, it's very direct. They're looking to hit Tanaka Sokupek as soon as possible. It'll be the 20-year-old Chan Tanaka. 2012 best young player, 2014 most valuable player in Cambodian men's home league. Focus on trying to get some slip onto that ball, they can forget to give any sort of height or power behind it. That ball taking situations, responsibility should be going to the captain from here on. So Wilson somewhere in. Front five players have been called out by Owen Kit Rubberfield. Breakaway for Myanmar. Space is opening up. There is a lot of space opening up now for Myanmar. They're encouraged to get forward. Taking a quick deflection. Not kept in play. We just headed out anywhere would do at the moment for a safety set. The referee has signaled that there was a foul. The Cambodian centre back. A free kick for the Angkor Warriors. Going into the 20-minute mark, a lot of shooting, tapping, turning up for the Suzuki Cup qualifiers. This being Saturday, we expect the crowd to swell up by the time the night game comes, because the home side Laos will be featured in the game against Timor-Leste, knowing that a win in that game will ensure their place into the group stages. Finding no way forward, so goes and opts for the patient approach. Chorchit all the way back to Mongoid. This is Mandalin. We haven't seen him yet flying down the flanks as we have in the Myanmar National League. For Ayawadi. Chilin. Dynamic, such a dynamo he is as well with those very powerful runs. Khan. Well, I don't understand why he's just decided to play the ball right back to a Myanmar player. David Khan looking for the angle for a second cross that comes in. This time much better defending by Hong Feng. They do break away with it with the captain Sokun Fiek. Strong play, but it's too strong play. It's going after the snake ball. Chilin not going to lose out that time. Coco's in the penalty box waiting for any sort of cross from Grin. He's probably one of his better cross goalkeepers looking at his defender and saying, what was that for? Just leave it for me. I had the ball, there was no defender side by side with you, and what it does result is that Myanmar have an opportunity to break down this Cambodia defense, still failing to do so.
Live